There are great sandwiches from around the world, but today I bring you the one that rules above all. Completely unbiased opinion, of course. And when I finish, you will have access to the most complete meal sandwich you had in your life. Let's cook. What makes or breaks this dish is only one thing. It's sauce. This is the most important component of this dish. It's what binds it together and elevates all the meats in it. The complex sauce is composed of two different stocks and it will take many hours to achieve. So let's begin with our chicken stock. 30 minutes before cooking, I'll season the thighs with a strong pinch of salt and I'll roughly chop the onion and the carrot. No need to remove the skins, just rinse before using it. And I'll prepare the garlic. On the pan, when it's hot, I'll add the chicken and brown the skin. I'll add the vegetables in with a pinch of salt, keeping the heat high. Let the vegetables get some color and I'll add the garlic. When done, I'll add the white wine and deglaze the pot. Add the fish sauce and the dark soy sauce, letting everything cook for a couple minutes until the alcohol goes. Garlic powder and onion powder go in, and then add both the chicken stock and the vegetable stock. Both these stocks are store-bought, nothing fancy here. I'll add some water, bring it to a boil and let it cook for 3 hours on low heat, and then I will simmer it for 30 minutes until it reduces by a third. While this stock goes, let's start our prawn stock. I have some prawn heads I saved in the freezer and I'll use them today. I'll also prepare my onions, carrots and garlic for this. Add some olive oil in the pot and fry the heads until they get some color. I'll add the vegetables in with a pinch of salt until they get some color as well, and add the white wine to deglaze the pot. When done, I'll add the garlic, let it cook for a minute, and then I'll add the fish sauce and the dark soy sauce, letting everything cook for a couple minutes until the alcohol goes. Garlic powder and onion powder go in, and then add both the fish stock and the vegetable stock. I'll add some water. I'll let it cook for 3 hours on a very low heat, and then simmer for 30 minutes until it reduces by a third. And when both our stocks are ready, I'll strain them, and in the big pot I'll add 1 liter of the chicken stock and 750 milliliters of the prawn stock. This should be roughly what you end up with from your stock. If you have any left, save it and use it on any other dish you do later. Set it on a low heat and add the beer, whiskey, Worcester sauce, tomato passata, tomato paste, sugar, cayenne pepper, and a pinch of salt. Keeping it on a low heat, we stir for a couple of seconds to integrate everything and let it cook, wait for it, 4 hours. We need to let all these flavors befriend each other. And while we wait, let's start our dough. A soft yet compact bread is ideal for this sandwich. I'll get all the liquids together in a jug. I'll add the water, milk, sugar, and yeast. Give it a quick mix and let it sit for 10 minutes to see if the yeast is alive. I'll peel and cut the potato into small cubes for fast cooking, and this will add a smoother texture to our bread. In a pan with hot boiling water, I will cook them until fork tender. Drain it and pass it to the strainer with the help of the back of a spoon. This will make them super silky. In the mixer bowl, I'll add 340 grams of our flour and the salt. I'll start mixing on low speed and add the potatoes in. The yeast is well alive, time to add it to our mix. Slowly add the liquid into the mix and let everything come together for a couple of minutes. Add the butter and when integrated, add the eggs one by one. It will be wet at first. Add the rest of the flour and mix for 4 to 5 minutes on medium until dough is uniform and releases from the bowl. Cover the bowl and let it rise for 2 hours or grow a little more than double. The stocks are cooking, the dough is proofing, time for some Mario Kart. A couple of hours and 0 wins later, the dough is looking great. So I'll place it in a board and shape it to a loaf shape. I will put it in an oil baking tin, cover and let it rise for 1 hour before placing it in a preheated oven to 180 Celsius or 350 Fahrenheit. Bake it for 30 minutes or until nice and golden brown on the top. Remove from the tin to a cooling rack and let it stay until it's time to assemble the sandwich. On our sauce, time to increase the heat and let the sauce reduce by a third. At this point, it is time to start tasting for seasoning and intensity. The sauce should be light with a little hint of heat and a tomatoey note at the end of the taste. If it feels too light, reduce a bit more until it's strong but not overpowering. When the flavor is perfect, I'll prepare a little slurry with cornstarch and water to give the sauce a beautiful glaze. Do it little by little until it's glossy and uniform. This is how I like my sauce. When done, set it aside and time to cook our filling. Season the steak with some salt and add a nudge of butter into a pan. Melt it and place the steak in and in a very low heat. And I know it's counterintuitive, but this is such a thin piece of meat that too much heat will make it hard immediately. You heard it here first. So this slow and soft cooking will keep the steak nice and soft. Now, I'll slice our sausage in half and slice the chorizo in stripes, trying to match the sausage size. I'm using a sausage with caramelized onions in it because I like the sweetness of it in this dish. I'll fry them in the pan, removing the chorizo when I gain some color and the sausage when it's cooked. Slice the bread and get 2 slices nice and thick, around 2 centimeters each. To finish, butter the bread using the butter we used to cook the sausage. Place it in a pan and toast on only one side. When golden brown, I'll begin the assembly. It's been a long couple of days. Let's get this ready. I'll place a slice of bread with the crispy side down, some ham, place the steak, the sausage and the chorizo all in one layer, place 1 slice of cheese and some more ham, and cover with the other slice of bread, crispy side up. Cover with cheese slices until the sandwich is covered. I'll use toothpicks to stick the cheese to its position, and in a preheated oven at 150 Celsius or 290 Fahrenheit, I'll place it in until the cheese is all nice and melted. And while it melts, let's fry our egg. Small pan with some butter, I'll place the egg in, and when the whites have set, I'll remove it, and our sandwich is ready. Look at it, beautiful. Remove all the toothpick, plate it, placing the egg on the top, and drizzle a good ladle of sauce over it. Wow! I'm not gonna lie, this has been the hardest dish to do so far in the channel, but it's so worth it. This is the best sandwich in the world. The thing is, most of you don't know that yet, but after you try it, you will. Only one thing left to do. Time to taste it. Wow! The meats are incredible in flavor, but the sauce just connects everything together in a beautiful way. Perfect level of spice for me, just a little tingling at the end. And I understand this is a lot of work, and you can buy the sauce online, but it's not the same thing. Doing this sauce from scratch will make your dish amazing. Best part, you can always freeze the excess sauce and use whenever you need it. And if you think this is not the best sandwich in the world, try and prove me wrong. This took my energy away. And I was supposed to tell you all about this stew, that it's the opposite of this dish on how easy it is. But I'm just completely depleted.